Why do we really need to detox and cleanse our bodies? Does it really worth the time and the efforts? Do we care enough that our bodies are important to us? Although the topic sounds very obvious, we go over some clarifications today that literally can change our lives and motivate us to start routinely detoxing and cleansing, especially while the world is facing global health problem. Greetings, my name is Omid Afkhami, and I can't wait to share with you guys why it's so important to cleanse our bodies and what is the difference by doing so. The goal of this video is to talk you into starting cleansing routinely and practically that is really worth the time and effort, as I have been doing so for more than 6 years, and the result has been life-changing and magic for me, and I'm sure it will be for you. Taking care of the body is a passion. Imagine the interesting things you have at home, you really care about them. For example, you have a luxury car, camera, lens, musical instrument, guitar, piano, or home itself. Imagine any of them. When you spend like hours to maintain them, beside using them, it can be overlooked that the most important thing in your home is you, yourself, your body. I want to point out why caring for the body is so important. Since the topic seems very clear and obvious, we are living in a crazy world, ecosystem, or nature that we can get any disease at any time. People, they can get dementia by picking their nose, plucking their nose hair, or from the gum, anything, any way that these pathogens they can get to our bodies, they wouldn't hesitate. Or another thing, for example, so many diseases you can have, and while you even feel something is wrong with you, but doctors can diagnose you with nothing and BS you that it's in your head, refer you to psychiatrist. It's important we care for our bodies in advance as a preventative strategy, not to wait for something happens, then we start caring. By cleansing, we gradually get rid of inflammation and avoid building it up, which is the root cause of all diseases. Also, I would ask, what is the best news someone can have for himself or herself? Isn't it like, I am healthy? It's great to be able to say these words at any age. I am healthy. I feel great. I have lots of energy. I am active and I can accomplish things and enjoy a lot. My libidos and desires are to the roof, right? Isn't it the best thing? So, what is cleansing and detoxing? We hear this a lot, but let's clarify it for ourselves. Cleansing and detoxing is getting rid of microbes and pathogens, germs in our bodies. There are many methods out there. On this channel, we go over using some of them, like natural ingredients and intermittent fasting. The goal is to get rid of these pathogens, parasites, and all these microscopic things that they are making trouble inside us. We go over some of the practical, easy, and quick methods that fit our busy schedule in life that really worth the effort. Just to remind you again, there are a lot of information already out there. Here, I try to explain my own versions of them that have been very practical to me, and you may not be able to find exactly the same thing anywhere else to avoid repetition. And we go mostly over cleansing and detoxing from pathogens and parasites. I'm not very good in detoxing and cleansing from, for example, heavy metal or poison toxins. I haven't done those things for myself. In general, these natural remedies, it can be even used for cure, but it's really suggested not to use it for curing. Like if you have infection, do not improvise. It's not something that you can do unless you're really expert, or you have to do it under supervision of a doctor. Otherwise, you can really hurt yourself and for the people that you are doing for them. If you do it for your children, get professional help. On this channel, we are not telling you to use these natural remedies. For example, if you already have infection, and who knows, it can be really bad for you. Here on this channel, we take cleansing as a preventative and long-term strategy for maintaining health and the immune system. Maybe it looks obvious, but in my opinion, the tricky part is understanding the cleansing as a separate thing from nutrition. If your pizza has garlic flavor, or you have a cinnamon bread flavor, these are not cleansing or detoxing. It's just a flavor. Do not mix the flavor with like a really hardcore cleansing and detoxing. Cleansing is a dedicated method that happens to be done with some spices and flavors such as garlic and cinnamon, can be vegetables, but more intense beyond just the flavor and taste. For example, I have noticed some nutritionists are busy with weighting their protein and carbs and sugar and stuff and carbohydrate. Then while they're missing the whole spectrum of detoxing actively. Here is why we really should care for detoxing and cleansing. Before I start counting the reasons, I want to review that you are the most important thing in your life, in your being, in your asset. Then the best thing that someone can hear is that he or she is healthy. It's very important. Then diagnosis can be very complicated. Even with symptoms, usually cannot be diagnosed. Even without symptoms, just imagine, there is no way it can be detected. And the best strategy is to prevent it in advance for taking care of the beautiful, precious body and health. So here we go over the reasons that I could think of. Number one, it is the foundation of anything related to your body. Anything you want to improve, fix, or heal about your body starts here. The main enemy of the body and health is inflammation, and detoxing is the main goal of fighting with inflammation. Cleansing, detoxing is one of the chain of your health, along with nutrition, exercise, lifestyle, or any other care. We just want better performance physically, mentally, for better lifestyle or activities. Cleansing is the foundation of health, and health means happiness, means eagerness for life. Is life. When we get sick, we can get disappointed in life. So health is the happiness and life. Number two, to feel and look good and healthy aging. No matter how old you are, we are destined and designed to feel and look good in our own skin. By cleansing, we avoid premature aging, and instead we get healthy aging, which is beautiful. The human body is the most magnificent thing that we know exists until now, and its powers and functionalities, it's far beyond what society has taught us. Aging doesn't mean getting weak or less attractive or bad performance. Avoiding inflammation means skipping premature aging. There are many people that their face and skin is much older than their age, their biological age. It can be older than their like a real age on their birth certificate. The goal, we want to have even younger, healthier body, skin, look, performance than our real age. So why not to look good and be healthy at the same time? Number 3, to live without fatigue. Fatigue is a very nightmarish word if anyone has experienced it. Living with fatigue is like living on your knees. Fatigue is the worst thing if you ever have dealt with it. Hopefully not, but unfortunately many do deal with fatigue, and unfortunately many of them, they don't know they have fatigue. They mix it with mostly aging or genetic or those kind of things. Waking up tired, low performance all day, and a foggy brain that again, hopefully they're not familiar to you. Those who have experienced fatigue somehow during a period of time due to a disease, chronic disease, or already have one, they know how nasty is fatigue. Don't you ever think that fatigue is because of aging? It should be very separate and clear, a contrast. There should be no fatigue until last breath in life. If, for example, you're in late 30s, start feeling tired, having short breaths and so on, these are signs of fatigue and inflammation, and it's the good news is that there are solutions for it. The bad news is that many people, they don't know, they don't understand they have this fatigue. They mix it with aging or genetic thing. It can result person not acting for it. This require act to go for it and to cleanse it and to get rid of it and get rid of root cause of the issue. Otherwise it remains until it gets chronic and can result in serious health challenges, and which I experienced that. One of the good ways to know if you have fatigue is to have a clear contrast between when you are tired and you're not tired. When you wake up after enough sleep, you're supposed to feel good energy to get up instead of waiting in bed because of lack of energy. The goal is to wake up from bed rested, happy, and great energy and mood for the day that you will have, and clear and sharp mind. Number 4, being strong physically and mentally. I start with an example. Imagine a person who is mobile, he can move, think and decide quickly, compared to someone who is tired, weak, slow, with a foggy brain. These two people make two different decisions in the same situation in life and will take different actions in taking risks and responsibilities, and obviously they have a different level of confidence and self-esteem. Being strong physically and mentally makes you a better person, makes you better at your job, at your relationship, and less likely to be corrupted person. You know what kind of people they get corrupt? They want more than what they can perform, easier. So say, okay, I'll do that corruption. So you can be on your own when needed without being needy or bothering others. When you physically and mentally better, you will have better friends, partners, better intimate life, and overall you will be a better citizen. Also imagine someone has spent a lifetime gaining a talent. It's a muscle memory. Imagine it's a musician. Considering most of the arts get better and more mature by aging, and then suddenly the guy hits with like a arthritis and so many things that basically that muscle memory and talent will be wasted or cannot be used as efficient as it used to be. Once we cleanse our body, we feel stamina in our physical activity as well. Number 5, gaining natural healthy craving. This is one of my favorite, craving for healthy things that the body needs by listening to our body. I found a similar term for it as intuitive eating, but I prefer my version of natural healthy craving to be more clear and more specific. Our body naturally asks for healthy food unless there are something there asking for unhealthy thing like parasites and pathogens inside the body, and they need to be fed. And as a serious symptom, it can be considered, and it needs a serious attention and action. There is a book about intuitive eating, and there is a term for it. Imagine a sick person can intuitively crave for unhealthy foods like sugary ones, which should be considered as a symptom. So I like this term, natural healthy craving. In general, when you get healthier, you can enjoy some foods without guilt and without suppressing your desire like young and healthy persons. Number 6, getting advantage of cleansing the gut. Not sure how much you agree or if you already heard about the fact that the gut is considered the second brain, and the microbiomes in our gut can even affect our thoughts and decisions. There are like communities there, they live there, they have ecosystem, they tell us sometimes what to do, what to eat, even they can affect like a part of the brain. One of the interesting effect is that when you clean your body, which automatically also clean your gut, then we get more clarity in our intuitions, better feeling, empathy and contrast, including the gut feeling. Number 7, bypassing many potential problems. By cleansing routinely and consistently, we automatically bypass many bad things that can be waiting for us quietly without even knowing it is happening in our body and are waiting for us as the best preventative strategy for health. Being healthy is a quiet gift. It's quite a gift and a quiet gift, but not for granted. Every day in the body, many bad things can develop, such as cancer cells, which the immune system cleans up. And some diseases are so sneaky, and we are at risk constantly. From everywhere they can go inside the body, from the nose, gum, anything. But we should not put all the work on our immune system alone. Sometimes they get too busy with other things, and it's better to help them and boost our immune system with cleansing and detoxing. How many times do we hear about people that we know, they get sick, they diagnosed with cancer? Many of bad diseases are preventable in advance before it gets too late or more difficult to cure. By aging, pathogens can build up gradually and cleaning can get harder. The toxins become part of the body. It can get more tricky to say goodbye to them, they go inside the cells. I don't know where do they go, how these things happen inside the body, but they become part of it. Also, it might be interesting to know, by building up diseases, especially chronic diseases, although they stay completely hidden from us, people in society, they feel it intuitively somehow, especially like potential partners feel it, they see it, they smell it, and they don't know why, but they get repelled. So this is also a natural way of life, I guess. It's like a natural selection. It can keep you single and you don't know it can be because of that thing inside us. An average of a few minutes per day sometimes can help days and months or even years of trying to recover from a disease and the hassle of getting back to health again, not to mention the financial and time damages to go to the doctor's appointment. Sometimes some problems can turn to irreversible damages and will not even, like, technically and physically, it's not even possible to heal completely, and it can result in needing like surgeries or other types of actions. Number 8, avoiding mood swings. People with more pathogens in their bodies usually crave more sugar and carbs for immediate energy and food for pathogens and parasites, and it seems these beings somehow, like through the gut, force their hosts to eat what they want, and until they don't get what they want, they will not let the host be calm. After the pathogens are fed, then they get stronger and start destroying, and one of the attacks from them is causing mood swings by messing up the hormone system in the body. If you see your partner is overeating carbs and sugars, you may witness mood swings and conflict within hours. Number 9, healthy society is built on healthy people. Right? Isn't it cool? It is like the fractal model, the healthy cells, healthy organs, healthy body, mind, healthy society, healthy country, healthy planet. They come after each other. By taking care of your health, we are adding value to other member of our society. I think all those people that are doing bad things by harming and corrupting their fellow citizens are somehow literally sick inside their bodies. So I would ask you this question: is it possible to build a healthy society, a community, and a country with sick people? The answer is no. So it's very important we start from inside out to cleanse everything physically, mentally, spiritually. Before I continue with other aspects and dimensions of this topic, I would appreciate your patience to let me introduce the Muferral platform, which is why I have a chance to produce these topics here. Join me on my entrepreneurial journey as I unveil our new platform designed to greatly benefit all of us. Muferral is like Airbnb of everything, including any services, and it is reinventing the resource sharing concept for this industry that will give us options that we never had before. Imagine 30 new things that are possible now with this application that was not possible before. For example, to be able to rent something in an increment of 15 minutes includes any services. In one place, you can rent out your homes, vehicles, home equipment, and any services for your guests or anybody, all in one place globally, that is localized to your currency, language, time zone, and measurement units. It is extremely creative, powerful, and easy to use. I'll show you how you can make passive income by sharing the links and helping users create offers later on in the application. You can also make active income directly by renting out or sharing your resources Following the link that I put in the description is an invite personally from me that will let you join the campaign before using the app. Even if you get this video after the app itself is released, everything works fine, and I appreciate if you follow the link, and it just needs your name and email address to complete the invitation. You can also make your own invite link by completing it. Your information is kept private. Please do the favor and let's make a great change together. Thank you so much. We go back to the video. Back to our topic, I want to mention the spiritual aspects of this about health and cleansing, that we really need to ask the universe sincerely and really want to get healthy, to ask for it and want it. And be a healthy person by setting our mindset and care for it in order to get to the vibration and frequency of being healthy. Health has meaning. It is connected to our life. It's a quantum physics. Any problem in life, including health issues, have a message for us. We need to understand it, to hear it, and to adjust the course. I want to tell you something interesting and important, that what it means to be in the vibration of being healthy. Many people can die while their medicine can be in their home already, in their pantry, in their kitchen, in their fridge. If you are not in the frequency of to be healthy, and especially if you're sick and you want to continue just feeling sick, to be in the frequency of being sick, not asking for help, not asking the universe for it, probably you stay sick. Spirituality is not something to be shy about it. Spirituality is now. Everything is happening now at the moment, and everything is connected together. At the time, many people, they believe it even doesn't exist. It's everything in the universe in the quantum level. I hope after watching this video you understand evidently why we should clean up and detox our bodies. These are warm-ups. I want to walk you through cleansing and detoxing myself for the things that I do routinely for years, and I'm sure you will find them very valuable. Another video is a common mistakes about cleansing. It's kind of related to this video. I decided to make them separate. It will be too long and hopefully it's not boring. I don't think it is boring to hear about being healthy and good energy, good soul, good mood, good everything. One of the videos I would consider it the masterpiece, and I will be honored and blessed to share it with you guys. It's about how to use garlic, because we don't know how to take garlic. So let us know if you have any comments to share with us, and do not hesitate to share your personal observation about these topics with all of us. Let's be kind, considerate, and lovable. Thanks for joining, and I'll see you in the next videos. Have a great day. Thank you.